Sagittarius, Happy New Year, Sagittarius. How is it going? I am your girl Aqua May, and I am here to do your 2026 reading. We're going to look at the energy you got going on for this year, what you need to be aware of, all right, guidance, all of that good stuff. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below because I love to hear from you. But let's tap into the energy. Let's call in the angels, the ancestors, the guardians, and the guides. Thank you for being here. Um, our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So, Sagittarius, what is the messages? What is the energy surrounding you guys for the year of 2026? What do we have? Hope everybody had a great start to their 2026. Whenever you're watching this, is the right time for you to catch it, okay? Okay. Let me get one. Wow. We got a lot of cards. I just needed one. Actually, I need two. Thank you. Ooh. We got the peacock. Extraordinary. Beautiful. Lovely. Purple energy. I feel like your mind is very expansive. You're showing off what you know. You're showing off your talents. You're showing off who your true self of who you are. All right, you're doing and going places, and you're not afraid to enter into spaces. You have companionship. Okay, nice. The elephants and the peacock. All right, so memory. Something about your memory being extraordinary. You're able to remember the details of something. Okay, but I feel like this is a year where you really show up and show out for other people. People are showing up and showing out for you. There will be partnerships that are very magnanimous, is the word, like very big and bold. They will be very transformative for you. Okay, so your partnerships, but also how you stand out. Right, there's something about you why you get picked for things, right? Why you get to match up. You match up with certain energies. You're not afraid to exude yourself, exert yourself, show up and show out. Nice. But this is a very good year for relationships for you. I see that. For love, for business, for friendships. Okay. Sagittarius, what do we get? We have avarice. Now, this card is very interesting. This talks about greed. This talks about, like, just having too much, or, you know, an overflow, but like an unnecessary overflow. Okay, so there could be something here about your partnerships. How many partnerships do you have in your life? How many people are you connecting with? Um, Something about the overindulgence this year you need to be mindful of. All right, not to fill up, overconsume. Right, be mindful of your overconsumption, what you consume. I just said that twice. Okay, and you look, you have desire. Okay, so you may be feeling very, you have the horse at the bottom with speed. All right, we're in this fire horse energy of 2026. So um, I'm hearing don't fill up too fast. Don't go back too frequently. Okay, don't allow somebody to tap into what you have too often. Okay, because it can be an energy of, again, overconsumption, overuse here. Okay, so your desires, your energy, your, how do I say this? Your wants versus your needs. Okay, you could have too much of something. Like you could have too many friendships. You could have too many contracts. You could have too many things that you submit to. Right? There's something about having this abundance this year that you're gonna have to kind of minimize and cut down on, cut back. Okay, because with companionship, if you're partnered with everything, if you're tied to too many things, you don't really have time to give to everything. You know what I mean? Savoring the moment long, right? Something is not short term. So you have flourishing, finishing, flourish. There's a piece of art here. Somebody's drawing a canvas. they're drawing their perception of what they see, right? Something about your own perception versus reality. It says final adjustment, readiness, self expression, personality, playfulness, confidence, finishing touch, embodiment, authentic detail. I like that energy. Excuse me. With this painting here and this energy of me just talking about the over, like doing something too much, something is already perfect. Something is already exactly how it needs to be, right? It's like you have the picture of it, you have the full picture, you're seeing it correctly here. Something is ready to be either, is just ready to be done with, or is ready to be now put out there or presented, right? It's ready to be showcased in some sort of way. But it's like there's no more finishing touches. There's no more. That's it. The final adjustment. All right, let me get one more card. Sagittarius, what do we get? What do we get with this energy for 2026? We have inner flair. So your inner spark, your inner, like I said, something about your personality here. You may become like a person that people get used to or something like that. People look forward to seeing you. Your energy, your presence brings like goodness. It brings wealth. It brings happiness. It brings something like that. Okay, it says sudden release, intense energy, emotional eruption, potential feelings, clearing pressure, vital revelations, passion, anger, sorrow, and insight. Okay, so this is also emotional energy coming to the surface, coming out, right? Things um, that you have within you that you just let out, right? I don't feel like you know that energy of, I don't want to say an explosion because it's not an explosion, but it's like once you think about it, you put it out, right? Once you say, I want a sandwich, you go make a sandwich. Right? There's no overthinking it. I don't get that energy of overthinking here. I think get this energy of being very concise about what you want. Not taking too much, not doing too much, not having to fight for something, not forcing anything. Showing up as you are is good enough. Okay? Be mindful again though with this energy of the desires and greed of just about what it is that you just about what it is that you feel like you may need, right? You may feel like the latest technology, something comes out every week, and every week you got to go get it. No, you don't. You know what I mean? It's like, I have enough. I have this. I don't need to get 8 more. Right? It's something about that here for this year. All right. For my Sagittarius, let's see. What is the first card we get? We get the Four of Cups. I'm hearing somebody wants to have their cake and eat it too. And what that phrase means is like, you have a cake, it's present there in front of you, it's beautiful, you see it, but the moment that you eat it, it disappears, right? So it's something that energy of having a lot of something. You get what I'm saying, Sagittarius? You know what I mean, all right? So it's like that Four of Cups comes to show you, like, again, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to enjoy it while it's there and then move on. You have the Strength card, all right? You're going to have to cut your like, not cut yourself. I don't want to say that. Sorry. That was not the greatest analogy. But you're gonna have to like restrain yourself. That's what I want to say, right? You're gonna have to put that tape over your mouth. You're gonna have to I don't know. It's like telling yourself no, even though you want it, right? It's like a craving that you have to neglect, you have to ignore, you have to fight against it. Okay? But you're gonna have to, the 10 of swords is here that flipped over, and then you have the 7 of cups. Finding another thing, right? Knowing when there's a dead end, knowing when something is no longer good, knowing when there's a bunch of bad choices, right? And not still trying to see the potential or the good in something, like just saying no. If all the options are no good, then just leave all the options there. It's not like, dang, all right, all of them are bad, but I'm gonna still pick this one and see where it goes. Mm-mm. We're not doing that. There is no. It's like a no is a no here. You have to be very firm in that, in those no's that you have. And I'm also seeing with this companionship energy over here, you may get into relationships, partnerships, whatever connections, let's say that, where certain things that you may be used to doing, you can't do anymore, or you have to uh, give in some sort of way to what someone else is doing, right? So if you're used to every day having your coffee at 8 o'clock, but now you are in this particular connection and you have to wake up earlier, right? You have your coffee earlier or you have it later or whatever it is. Something here is like you feel a little out of place, right? You feel like you don't feel comfortable because it's not something that you necessarily want to do. But again, it's like you're doing it to counteract your craving, your desire, your something that was unhealthy. So finding another route, right? It's like if you smoke cigarettes and you stop smoking cigarettes, you have to find something else to occupy that time. And it might be hard to find something to occupy that time, right? But it's not like, okay, well, I used to smoke cigarettes, so let me go and drink liquor instead. No, that's not the right option, right? That's not the right option. If none of the options are good, then you have to sit there and kind of reconfigure what you're doing. Okay, you have the Five of Swords and you have the Eight of Pentacles. This energy here, Sagittarius, this is willpower type of energy for 2026 for you. It's the power of your will. Okay. This Five of Swords with this Eight of Pentacles is like you may feel like people are against you in some sort of way, or people are like not really in cahoots with you, something like that for 2026. So be mindful of that, of people who are, don't have your best interests at heart. You may be telling people off this year and it's like still going about your business. Um, you may have to cut some people off. So if you was into a certain lifestyle or something like that and you're taking another route, even though this is something that you may have been very used to for a long period of time or whatever, removing yourself from it is going to be a little bit difficult, but it's like you're going to have to just preoccupy that time and that space so that you're not, your energy is not wasted, because then it's like you'll kind of fall back into something. You don't want to fall back into it. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles here. Definitely cutting people off. Definitely changing up your style, right? Where you may have held back on saying certain things. I don't feel like you're going to be doing that anymore. Which, Sagittarius, you be saying what you want to say anyway. But sometimes you do spare people their feelings, okay? I know y'all guys. But this is, I feel like this year, I feel like you're tired of a lot of things too. Yeah, you're tired of a lot of things. You're trying to repair what has been broken or spoiled, right? And I feel like you just don't have a lot of time for nonsense. You don't have a lot of time for any more of the wrong choices. Like you feel like you've been there, you've done that, you've experienced that, and it's time for you to move on. It's time for something else, right? You already know what that book reads. You don't got to read it again. I feel like something here has been left behind and you're trying to pick back up the pieces in some sort of way here, which is a good thing, because I feel like it's telling me you're getting back to your true self. You're feeling authentically, like, no, that's not what I'm going to say. You feel karmically clear. That's what I want to say. There's an energy of feeling clear. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. They go that companionship, the partnership. Okay? Some people like to stay the same, I'm hearing, with this Queen of Pentacles, and others like to change with the Queen of Wands. Okay? So some people don't know nothing past what they know. And they won't ever know nothing past what they know. All right. But some people are wanting to find more. They're wanting to know more past what they know. And as you said, Sirius, but I feel like also this is a loyal friend here with this Queen of Pentacles. They, whatever they do know, they're very good at it. So it's not like they don't know anything new, but they're very good at what it is that they do. This Queen of Wands energy is like, I've been there again. That energy, I've been there and I've done that. What else is there? What else is there? Let me get two more cards. The Empress, beautiful friendships. There's a lot of good friendships coming your way, but there's some that's going to be cut off. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Uh, some type of some type of codependency. Somebody wants to be like on your coattail. I'm hearing somebody wants to ride your wave here in 2026, and it's like, I'm putting in all this hard work. You can't sit here and try to steal my shine or ride off of what I got. I feel like because you're just so good at what getting something or doing things, and right, you make it look easy that others may try to feed off of that. And we ain't having that in 2026. Ain't nobody eating off of my plate. You hear me? You hear that, Sag? Ain't nobody eating off of your plate. The only people eating off your plate is your baby, if you have one. And if you don't, you got to be deserving. Okay? The Emperor said you got to be deserving to eat off of my plate. All right. What are the angel numbers for my Sagittarius? I am wise. Yes, you are, Sagittarius. Very wise. Number 15, which breaks down to a 6. And you have number 19, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, which breaks down to you being a pioneer. Hello, hello. Thank you, Royal. All right, so it says your love for others is powerful and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. I've been saying this whole time. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from the warm, heartfelt the warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. Again, people want to eat off of your plate, but you got to be wise enough to say, well, who is willing, who is capable, who is who actually needs to eat off my plate or eat out my kitchen or eat out, I don't know, whatever. It can go down anywhere. But you have number 19. It says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. So you don't like people who are all up on you and trying to eat up off of your plate. You don't like that. You could show somebody how to make the plate and they can have their own plate to eat off of. So independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. So you're willing to go after your desires, right? But if somebody else is trying to climb up the ladder with you, there's like no room. You have to like kick people off of out of your lane. You have too many people around you. These companionship energy, you have a lot of people around you who are mooching off of you, who are feeding off of you. Vampire energy. Okay? All right. Let's get some of these cards to wrap up the message for the year for Sagittarius. This message has been really good. You have Libra and you have Chosen. Okay? So Libra, I just said that to somebody else, but it's about like balancing out the people, because Libra is about relationships. Balancing out, is it worth it, is it not? Is it, am I doing too much, or is this not giving me back anything in return? You got to balance it out. You got to look at the wholeness of a situation. All right. The higher self is speaking here. Listen to yourself. Nobody else could tell you how to do it. I said to you, your debts were cleared, your karmic debts. So something about the debts, your higher self is working on your better half, on your benefit. All right, which means you're working on your better self. You're working on your own benefit. So you have no. Did I not say that earlier? You got to say no to people. You got to kick some people out of your lane, out of your way. crystal healing. Wear your crystals. They'll tell you a lot of things. They'll help you. All right. I'm hearing amethyst, carnelian, sapphire. I heard periwinkle. It says apply today. So you may be wanting to apply to something. You just need to go and do it. Don't think about what others will say or how it's going to affect other people. This is for you. This card keeps coming out for everybody. Wealth. Okay? So you are part of the wealth gang this year. 2026. You're a part of the wealth gang. Look around. Pay attention to your surroundings. I heard look up. If you're somebody who looks down when you walk, pay attention to where you're walking. Balanced out. Somebody has used up all their credit. They have used up all their time. They have used up all their resources with you. There's no more to give. There's no more to gain. Approved. There are some people in your world, though, that are going to be approved. That are going to be, again, these people that are chosen to ride in your lane with you. But not everybody can hang on. Too many people in the crew. And not all of them are loyal. Legacy. This is what you're working on now. You don't want nothing to mess up your legacy. Okay? I'm telling you, my Sagittarius. Listen to your girl, Aqua May. She's telling you something. Okay, you have sad. These people will be sad. They'll have sad stories and excuses, but you just gotta be like, okay, good energy. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for that sad story. You're looking for the good energy. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna just take those as the last ones because that's a few. The throat chakra. Speak up. Say what you gotta say. Clear your throat if you need to. Um, but pay attention. I guess I'm hearing also the winter season. Pay attention to your throat chakra. Number 9, the wisdom, completion. Some cycles are done. Other ones are beginning. You've gained some sort of, like you've reached the point of like no longer having to deal with something. The karmic clearing. The debt is cleared. Retract. There may be offers that get retracted. You may be, again, saying no to people. Some people may be saying no to you, and that's okay. Highly favored. Yes, you are, my Sagittarius. Highly blessed and highly favored. So you have opportunities together and distant. So there are going to be times where you are going to be doing things with people together that you're supposed to be doing things with. That's inevitable. But there's certain things that are for you to do alone, distant by yourself. Okay? You don't need the crowd. You don't need nobody around you. It's for you to do in your own timing. All right? It's like internal work. All right. But Sagittarius, that is your message. I love you. I'll be back with more. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later. Deuces. Happy 2026.